Well, hello there, guys. This is Stephanie and the Soul Sister Monarch channel. We're here for the air signs. Not water, air. Yeah. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So, I thought, let's switch this up. Let's just change things up a little bit. So, I haven't done this kind of a style forever. Past, present, and future, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So, let's see. I just shuffled cards and let whatever fall out. We'll flip them over. See what we have, okay? I hadn't gotten to this deck yet. So I thought, hey. Okay, so let's see. Let's do this another shuffle. Alright, guys. So some kind of other channel messages throughout the last week. Things that I've been hearing, absorbing, supposed to bring forward to you guys. So there's a bunch of you out there. You've been tested. And you've been tested. And you've been tested. And you've been tested. And all the people that keep testing you keep failing. And so many of you are just now so hardened off. You've created this shell to protect yourself, rightfully so. I get it, probably more than you would even think. And okay, this definitely, when that happens to me, my hand goes boom and the cards come up. It's like, take that one. Well, it's playfulness in the reverse. Okay, so in the past, you created this shell, like I said, to protect yourselves. Now this shell has done such a good job of protecting you guys that you have now gotten really comfortable with it, okay? A bunch of you have gotten really comfortable being in hermit mode, okay? A bunch of you have gotten really comfortable being by yourselves, okay? And this is shocking for some of you, because for some of you, you're like, I never thought I would never not want to have somebody, because I think everybody wants somebody in the end. I mean, why would you not, right? Why would you not? So, just one of those things. Well, you guys have really gotten focused on your careers, on moving forward, on your family, on healing. I mean, so many of you. And air signs, one of the things that, this is like the center of this whole reading. Heart-to-heart conversation, okay? Honestly discuss your feelings for each other. So this is the center. Besides, you do not feel playful. You do not feel flirty. You don't feel like taking a leap with anybody. You would rather stay in hiding. You know your soulmate is out there, okay? Because this was the next card. Yes, your soulmate is here. And yes, that person you think it is, okay? And you're like, I don't care. You guys deserve love, though, air signs. You deserve love. Yes, you do. And you are lovable, okay? Very soon, clearly decide what you want. Go back, watch the Divine Feminine, and I'm uploading right now the Divine Masculine reading, okay? But it's going to be okay. It really is. It is, right? You deserved love, okay? Anyways, let's go back to where we were. I was just looking at these cards, okay? But you deserve romantic love, and you deserve to be loved, okay? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So, Libras love to be loved, and they love that whole soulmate energy thing. They love the family life. They love the white picket fence. That's Libras, okay? Aquariuses, they're natural homebodies. But then there's the side of Aquariuses that love to be out, love to be having a good time, love to be seen, but only when they want to. Okay, Libras are just naturally social people. They go with the flow. They do. That's just a Libra. Libras love to love people, and they love seeing people in love. Okay, And Aquariuses are quite deep individuals. A lot of people don't understand them. And Aquariuses can come off at times very cold, very detached. Geminis, you're dealing with two different people. That's the twin energy. Geminis are more so like Libras, though, where they're always trying to find balance, and they struggle with that. I mean, and Geminis live in they're like two different people in one body, two different personalities. You never know what you're going to get. One is really awesome. The other's a complete ass. I don't care, Geminis, if that upsets you. I was raised by a Gemini, and that's how they roll. They are some of the smartest people, though. Oh my God, smartest people. Creative people. Geminis love the English language. They know how to use it. They're usually really good with punctuation, grammar. Great teachers. Geminis are a lot like Aquariuses, where they can be really hot and cold, where a Libra's more even. A Libra can do it too, but Libras don't like to hurt people's feelings, as much. Aquariuses don't either. Geminis, they don't have a problem. They're like, okay. They're the least funnest out of the three signs. They're the least friendliest out of the three signs. All of them are smart. All of them are smart. They all love education. They all love communication. They're all beautiful people, usually. Air signs are usually beautiful people. They love to talk. They love to talk. They love to communicate. Air signs are always very creative people, too, usually. So, anyway. Let's get back to this. I went off on a tangent. I always do. Can't help myself. My kids are always, Mom, get back to the subject. I'm like, sorry. Okay? A story can take forever with me. All right. So, romantic feelings. Your feelings are worth and real exploring, okay? So, there is somebody that you guys have, these same feelings for each other. Very much so. Okay? For some of you, for more of you than not, you're not together this time. Okay? Some of you, you've been with this person before. Some of you, no. Some of you, you have just met this person. Some of you, you have yet to meet them. All right. So, this is past energy. This whole deck. All these cards that fell out. And we're going to work backwards to forward. Okay, time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. So this was past energy, air signs, okay? Look at that. Love these cards. Okay. Woo! The tree of life. So in the past, you're trying to get this balanced out. This is something you're like this is like you're getting on your quest. This is like you were in an awakening in the past. This is like the spark that lit your soul on fire. Okay, this was a lot to take on. A lot of healing, a lot of spiritual information downloading on you. You kind of not knowing what to do with it. It's kind of like everything lighting up and going, oh, wow. Okay, I understand this now. It's making sense. I get this. I can't turn back now and go back to my south node and stay there. Not with what I know. I cannot turn a blind eye to this now. I can't. So, but when you were back in the past, you weren't willing to listen to your ancestors. You didn't want this master healing. You didn't want this connection. You didn't want to see it. You didn't want to feel it. And you definitely didn't want to hear it. And you had all these signs and you pushed it away. You're like, this is not for me. No, I'm good. I'm good. So this is not wanting to partner up with a different foundation for the future, something that would be more solid. This is 34 in reverse. This is no new beginnings starting over, because you break this down. This is one are supposed to be new beginnings. This is in the reverse. No new beginnings. Not listening. This is 7 when you add these two together. That's all spiritual. That's connecting to your ancestors, everybody, ascended masters. This is, it's in the reverse, you know. It's you, yeah. You didn't want it. It was a refusal. It was like they're handing you a new spiritual contract right here, and you took it, but it was too much to handle. There's a lot to take in, okay? And so you just, I think it scared you more than anything. To be honest, I think it scared you. Yeah, it scared you more than anything. And you didn't have boundaries up at this time. I'm surprised. Yeah, it's not that card. There's a codependent card. I'm surprised that hasn't, it might show up too. But you didn't have good boundaries with people. So it's like you have this awakening and you know what it is. It's kind of scary. It's a lot. You're going through a lot of stuff. You're realizing a lot of things. And this is past energy, remember. And your boundaries weren't good with people. And you were trying really hard in the past to force things to work. But you knew they really weren't meant to work. And you weren't listening here. You didn't have boundaries. You were putting in an effort to work on something, to create something new. And you had a connection to somebody, because in the past, you were connected to somebody that you really got, they got you. I mean, it's that soulmate. Okay? It's that soulmate energy here. You really love this person. You still do. But you tried too hard, okay? You tried too hard, and you aren't healed, and it caused a problem. And then you have this awakening, and then there's all these things happening that you're just not quite sure what to do with, how to cope with it. And then there was opportunities coming towards you, but these are opportunities coming towards you that you just, I mean, a new foundation. This is having, deciding and take a new beginning in a new direction, but with a person that you did not have boundaries with, and this person didn't have boundaries with you, and you took it. Okay? But this isn't one that you weren't happy about this. No, you saw though. This, you thought it was going to give you what you needed. It wasn't about love. You had that here, because this person brings out the side of you that no one does. But the person you picked for this helped you stay disconnected from that. And, yeah, you didn't have boundaries with people. So then it puts you in this helpless and hopeless. Oh, created a tower. Put you back in your head, going back and forth. Wow. The ruins. Yeah, you guys went into separation, time apart. You and whoever your partner was at that time, that soulmate that you were, because you picked someone else. That's what happened. But it's like, you're going, like you knew which one it was, and it's like you picked it. And the game Operation. I love that game. Love that game. So, it has that little body piece, the body part pieces are down, and you have the little tweezers, and you're trying to get it, it's like, and it makes that sound, and you're just like, oh, and you almost, and then his nose goes red, and it's in that sound, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta get it. That was you. It's like you knew, it's like you tried so hard to get this opportunity that ended up bringing a tower to your life and making you feel hopeless. Whoops. Hopeless. This person made you bring down all your boundaries, completely got you to disconnect from yourself and from others that you used to have a connection to, that loved you, and this made you turn yourself, you took a different opportunity, you turned yourself away from everyone, and you were trying so hard to get this. It's love, protection, but this is the correct connection here that you used to have, okay? But you went a different way, and you lost this with the person that you loved the most. So this is past energy, okay? Okay, air signs. Yeah, and these are both in reverse too. These are ruins. So you have Degas and Barkana. Okay? In the past, you didn't have any clarity. You couldn't see things for what they were. Your perception was off. You had illusions all over, and it made you actually delusional. You were like I can feel this energy of delusional. This puts you heavily in your emotions. You were in I'm surprised the Hangman card wasn't over here, because, you know, you were in Hangman energy. So no revelations. Also, Degas, this is also energy here that it's night owl energy. It's energy where whoever this person that you chose for the other person, it's like your life did a complete flip-flop. Complete flip-flop. Who you were, you no longer were. So this is like the person that stays up all, like in the past, this is that energy of staying up all night long and sleeping during the day. So having your night and day mixed up. And it's, yeah. Anyway. And then Barkana backwards. This is all about birth. This was all about new beginnings. This is about forward movement. In the reverse. Came out in the reverse. This is not being able to see the trees in the forest. It's like, I can't see them. But there's a whole forest of trees and you're not seeing any of them. Okay? And it's like looking out there and everything is just fog. So this is being in illusions. This is not having clarity either. But it's like the seeds you planted, they rotted. All right, let's move on to, what's that? Oh, yeah. And then in the past, I mean, I heard you extended your lightheartedness to others, and then others, and then others, and then others. So, when you walked away or they walked away from you, however this is supposed to be, air signs, this energy here, this broke this person's heart. So whether this person did this to you or you did this, you guys are the only ones that know. But regardless, this was heartbreaking. So instead of dealing with this person went into flirt mode here. Playful mode, flirt mode. Because then, and this is why the day and the night energy is wrong in the reverse. It's why no new beginnings. There's no clarity. Fog, illusions, being delusional. This is going out partying and having a good time with everybody. Okay? Yeah. Okay? And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So in the past, you're trying to work on that over here, okay? That was the goal. All right, then we have, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So this is present energy. Conquering fears, though. We have this in reverse. Start today. So there's something causing you. Okay, well, this is good. I said the codependency card, and it came up in this pile here. But this is awesome. This is in reverse. You beat this. You are not codependent, air signs, anymore. No. Okay, but you still have some fear. And still not taking healing. What the hell? Anyway, this here, this is a big deal. When you conquer this codependency, people can struggle with this their whole lives and never ever do it. And leave this earth and they've never able to quit being codependent in their relationships with people. And this is your kids, this is your parents, this is your friends, this is your coworkers, this is your lovers, this is everybody being codependent. And believe it or not, we are codependent with ourselves. A lot of people don't talk about that on their channels, but we actually are codependent with ourselves. So, but once you conquer this, I mean, you got rid of a lot of fear. I don't feel panic, but we also have this going on with you right now. Resisting healing, not accepting it, not why. Somebody's heart is open. They're listening, but refusing to see. We got 7 of Pentacles. This is a lot of hard work over here. It's potential success. It's goals. I mean, you've been working. 3 of Pentacles. Here's a partnership. This is about succeeding, teaching. This is your talent. So this is you've been working hard in the background, okay? On something besides what you regularly do. That's why the conquering fears is here. Okay. Okay. This makes sense now. So there's something that you're doing that has a ton of potential. You've set goals for it. It is working. It is working. This is working. This is not in reverse, okay? This is like you're frustrated because it's like you want it to be harvest season, okay? You want to go pick that fruit. It's not quite ripe yet, okay? It's not quite ripe yet. There's still things that you're working on. Now, you've broke off this codependency behavior, which is beautiful. Beautiful that you broke that off. But when you broke that off, it created some fear still. Because this, whatever you're building, this is you partnering up with the universe, okay? That's who you partnered up with right here. You've been listening to them. Before you weren't. You're now listening. You're now getting it. You're now implementing things that you were not before. You were building it before, and then you stopped and like, what the hell? Okay, I got to reevaluate. All right, I get it now. I get it. Now I've got this forward motion moving again, okay? But there's still some lingering fears. It's something that you're not seeing, collective. It has to do with this healing. But your heart's open. So this is good. Why is this healing in reverse? Got new beginnings. That's upright. This is in reverse. And I like this one in reverse. So we've got Ingos. This is about fertility. This is about peace. This is about joy. I mean, this is awesome, okay? You've finally found this place with yourself. And this card, I always should have forgiveness on it as well. Now, this is in the reverse. This is Hagalaz. This card upright is about destruction. It's about less than, sometimes less is better than more. And of course, with destruction, you have change. So it's in reverse. So you're not destructive anymore, but you're staying, you're resisting a change to bring this healing forward that you need. You're refusing to see something, but you're listening. You're listening. Your heart is open, which is awesome, but you're still a little bit fearful here. It has to do with this project that you're working on the side. I feel like it's something like what I'm doing, and you just don't have, let's see, what's the right word? I feel like you have kind of stage fright. I feel like you kind of are critiquing yourself too much. And when we do this, we heal ourselves as well. Part of us doing this is we're also healing ourselves as well. It's a crazy thing that happens when you're doing it from the bottom of your soul. And I think you're afraid to be, I keep hearing real, raw, show the authentic you. You're worried about being judged, and you have to let that go, because that's your ego. That's not your soul. That's your ego talking. And this to me is you need to stop. You're going around, you're moving too much. You're not sleeping enough. Remember that you're not sleeping. In the past, you were, I still feel like presently, I keep hearing water sign too. So I don't know, you must be connecting with the water sign, or you must have a bunch of water in your chart, because from the get-go, I kept hearing water sign too. Anyways, again, I went to say something to you guys, and water sign about came out. But anyways, I think this refusing to see is you're going out too much still. You're not resting enough. You are not healing. You need a universal healing. You need to you need to sleep more. Because when you sleep, they work on you. You're not sleeping enough. You need to get some, whether it's a massage, whether it's Reiki, whether go do some yoga, some Pilates, go sit in a sauna, go sit in a salt cave. You need to do something to switch this around, because you need this healing. Okay? Yeah, you're supposed to be having an attunement. Okay? So, also, this could be someone out there may have decided to start getting involved in an energy healing modality. It's time for one of your certifications, and someone out there isn't ready. Okay? So somebody may have signed up for some kind of schooling and decided that they were going to move forward, and they were, this is for me, this is what I want to do, and now you're like, I don't know. So someone's missing out on an attunement. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life presently. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So you and that it's the person you're supposed. You guys have come back into connection together. That's awesome. Okay, let's see what the future says. Okay. Oh, we like that a lot. You need to be careful though. This person and you have similar people from the past. I'm picking up on. Those people need to stay in the past. If you two bring these people into this connection, and this is for all of you, whether it's a person from the past returning, or this is somebody new. This new person that you somehow, there's somebody, for some of you out there is someone that you have not met, but some of the same people you both know both of you. Okay? Some of you who used to hang out with the same people, run with the same crowd. That's for some of you out there. But no matter what I'm getting here is all of you have people from the past that if you bring them forward into this relationship that's meant for just the two of you, it's going to get destroyed again. And I don't think that either one of you would mean to let it happen. But one of you is not as far along in the journey as the other. And you will get tempted. And you'll take it. So, piece of advice. Just when the time comes and the opportunity arises again, just don't bring those people from the past into the future. They just need to stay in the past for a reason. Because this is what you and your person have in store for each other. Transformation. I love this card. Look. Okay? So, your relationship with another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Yes, it does. Okay? All right. Now we have self-love. Yes, it's upright. Look at that. Oh, no, though. Somebody does not want to detach from, look at these burn holes. This is when I'm doing the cards in Sage and big chunks of it fall off. My poor, yeah, I have to go buy another one. It's so bad. Somebody's not detaching from drama though. Okay? So, some of you, one of you, isn't detaching from drama. So it's either you air signs or your person. Some of you has a past person, and that's why I brought that up a few minutes ago about those people from the past. Some of you, your person, some of you haven't had a person to be connected to for quite some time now. Some of you you just recently got out of something or getting out of it, or your person is. And that person is drama. Some of you will go back and try and hang out with your person, with past persons. That will bring drama. Okay? Just know it's there. There won't be, no. It won't be a good welcome back. Okay? These people may smile in your face, but they will not be your friends. No. There was already 5 swords in your back when you came back. They'll smile at you, make it look real good. You're going to turn around and walk away, and they're going to put 5 more in there. And they won't hesitate. And they will talk all kinds of, they will create more stuff that just doesn't need to be. This energy likes drama, likes chaos, likes the past, lives off of, it's a feeding energy. I keep hearing feed, it's a feeding frenzy. This person, yeah. Anyways, you guys, the future, there's a lot of healing energy coming, okay? There's going to be change. There's going to be battles. And there's going to be challenging times in the future. Okay? You're going to have to rest, reconsider. You're going to have to put yourself... You're going to have to know when to go in hermit mode and when to pull yourself out. Okay? You have new beginnings all over the place. Okay? All over the place. You have new beginnings. Absolutely. You got happiness to come. You have optimism. I mean, you have opportunities all over the place. You just have to decide which one to pick. It's up to you guys. What the hell is that? Is that like a snake? What is that? Is it an eel? I don't know. I don't like whatever that is in the bottom of that picture. What is that? Oh, it's the part of the kitty cat's body. Her arms are so hard to tell what that was. I'm like, what the hell is that? Yuck. I don't like that. What is that? Okay, it's the bottom of the kitty cat. It's hard to tell. Okay. Anyway, this is the past challenges. This is the past having options and having toxic options and having people from the past come back. It's being tested. It's all of those things you learn from it. And now you don't need those tests. You don't need the past to return itself. You don't want those toxic patterns to get back in the hamster wheel again. Yeah, any desire. None. You're just going forward. You know that there's tons of people out there that you can date. You know that there's lots of opportunities for you to be had. You know that there's things that you can drum up with, Yeah, you're in the future. You got new love. You're releasing your ex, and you're going to pay attention to the red flags. Wow, look at you. That's why the 9 of Cups is here. Yeah. So we got water energy. We have, we got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Aquarius energy. Sorry, they're barking at nothing. They think they hear things. We got Earth energy. We got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Heavy on the water again. Yeah, you guys got... Yep. All right. So those could be some of the signs that you guys are dealing with. Okay. And those could be any of the past people that may try to come back. Some of you are going to reconnect and reconcile. Some of you, it's going to be a brand new person. Okay? It's just, it's up to you guys. Okay? But in the future, you will be releasing an ex. Some of you, it'll be multiple ones. They'll come back at different times and you're just going to close it out. You won't even do it. A bunch of you, some are going to try to come back. They'll never even make it. So the time has come to clear your energy. And you're going to do it. You're going to do it, air signs, okay? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So there will be some things, because I said, some of you, some of the past people are going to come back and you're going to think, ooh, this is the right thing to do. I'm supposed to get back with this person, and you're not. And you're supposed to wait for the new person, okay? Some of you, the new person, it's going to be the complete opposite. So you're just going to have to pay attention. Everybody's story is different. Everybody knows where to fit it in their story, okay? And the new person is going to stir your feelings up like they haven't been stirred up in a long time. This new person is going to set you on fire. I feel like this new person is going to be like a breath of fresh air. It's going to be an adventure. It's going to be exciting. But I think this person, I just feel like the new person, it's going to be a better fit for most of you, because I think the trust issues won't be the same as you have with that past person. So this new person, you're not going to have to deal with the past issues from the past. This new person isn't bringing the past people with them that just for some reason don't want to go away. But the past person is having a hard time letting go of all the past people. And some of the past people want to come back to create drama, to ruin you guys having a reconciliation. So no matter what, the past person, you're going to have issues. You're going to have to deal with the past person, period. It's what it is. So you're going to have to buck up. You're going to have to get really, grow some thick skin if you already haven't. And you're going to have to be strong. And those of you that just doesn't even sound like you wanted, because some of you I can hear going, there's no way, I don't have time for that shit. I don't want to deal with it. Nope, nope, nope. I'm out. I can already hear some of you saying that. And that's fine. Some of you, it's totally fine to say that. So I think those of you that's the, the route you're going to go, the way you're going to go with this, the new will come in much faster. And when that new comes in, you're just not going to have any residual toxic karmic energy clinging on from the past with the new person. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's too many of you have done too much work. But with that said, some of you, your past person had to go through what they went through to realize who you were and just how special and amazing you are and what they missed out on. And so for some of you, it's going to be so amazing this time around, because why? This person now knows what was on the other side of that fence. They know the grass wasn't greener over there. Okay? They know that the lust, the excitement, the toxicity, they thought that's what they wanted. They were really sure that's the direction they wanted to head in. No, they know now that wasn't it at all. So they won't even think about cheating now. They wouldn't even think twice. I mean, now you will know, okay? But then there is some of you that you would just, you are just being who you are just going to struggle with the trust and the loyalty issue. That's going to be the hardest part for some of you. And some of you, some of these people went back to upset you and hurt you and dated friends of yours. Some of you, they went back and dated family members of yours, and did things with these people and came up against you and some of this stuff is just unforgivable in your minds. And so some of you, you're just not going to be able to move past it. You won't. So anyways, those are the different scenarios. Like I said, put it where it goes. Okay. But this new love, just remember, they're going to stir things up in you that no one else has before, because some of you have waited so long for this. Okay. You just know it's coming. It really, really, really is. And then you're going to be able to go, oh, I'm taking that leap. I'm not even looking. Okay. 9 of Cups. It's all there. All of it. And they're going to feel everyone. They're the 10th cup to your 9. And in all those 9 cups, this person is going to have something special with you. And each one of those cups, it's going to be different. It's going to be better than it was before with anyone else. Okay? 10 cups of love. That person will be your 10th cup and they're coming in. Okay? So we got Perth row. Okay? Oh, this is about temptation coming back around. This is about your intuition. This is about mind games. This is, somebody giving you the apple and seeing, are you going to take the bite out of it or not? And knowing, that thing's got poison in it. Are you going to do it or are you not? Okay? So there's competition here too. So when this rune comes up as well, so there's competition. So remember that. Okay? So some of you, the person that wants to come back towards you, they look at you as competition. They like to play mind games. They did with you before. They find it a challenge to come back. Some of these people feel like they've given enough time that they can come back now and they can manipulate you. Okay, some of these people have stood back and watched you change, and they've studied you long enough and feel like now they can come back and put that mask back on and do a better job at manipulating you this time around, okay? So you gotta be careful, because that is definitely going to be out there for some people. Those of you that have, you know, you've healed far enough, your intuition, you'll immediately feel this person is being competitive. When you get to a certain point in your journey that you've healed enough, when people try to compete with you, it sickens you. It's a real big turn off, especially if that's your person that's supposed to be your lover. No, you're supposed to celebrate each other, not compete. And if somebody's going to compete with you, no. It's a dead end. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've had husbands that have competed with me, and that's why we're not married anymore too. It's one of the reasons. Another one of the reasons, but once you compete with somebody, you don't love them. That's not real love. It's not. No. So, anyways, your intuition is going to be on. It's going to be on fleek. Okay? Just know this person will come with mind games. You'll know. You'll know. And I'm going to read this before we end this as well. Okay. And then you have in the reverse, you've got end of strife. It's in the reversed. Okay? So this is awesome. Oh, sorry. End of strife. Yeah. So this person, this ruin's telling you someone's coming back to cause strife. Okay? They want discord in your life. They want to get you back off track. They want to get you back in the hamster wheel with them. They don't want you listening to your intuition. They want to play mind games with you. They want to compete with you. It's all to get you off of your path. So just know, air signs, okay? Just know, okay? Don't let it happen. Okay, so ego versus soul. Ego seeks to serve itself. Ego seeks outward recognition. Ego sees life as a competition. Ego seeks to preserve self. Ego looks outwards. Ego feels lack. Ego is mortal. Ego is drawn to lust. Ego seeks wisdom. Ego enjoys the prize. Ego is caused to pain. Ego rejects God. Ego seeks to be filled. Ego is me. Soul seeks to serve others. Soul seeks inner authenticity. Soul sees life as a gift. Soul seeks to preserve others. Soul looks inward. Soul feels abundance. Soul is eternal. Soul is wisdom. Soul enjoys the journey. Soul is cause of healing. Soul embraces God. Soul is eternal wholeness. Soul is we. I've had this forever and ever and ever and ever. And I've always loved this. I have certain messages that I love. I have books full of different messages over the years. And I'm going to start bringing those back out and get back into giving you guys. I mean, I write down so many things I channel, and then I lose the stupid little pieces. I leave them in different places. And then when I get on and start doing stuff, I'm like, we always get going just enough with all the other fun things we have here that I don't have time to do the other stuff. And I was going to start doing those in a completely different video. But no, we're going to cut things down, changing, tweaking things around a little bit. And you'll just see some small changes on the channel. But there'll be more information given back to you guys that I gave you prior. Okay. So anyways, this is the ego versus the soul. All right, guys. So just remember, you got a lot of amazing things coming. Let's get you guys. Ooh. Let's get you one more. So these are messages from your spirit. Okay. Postcards from your spirit. I love these cards. So, dear you, it might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to be. Ever get to where you want to be. Feel the way you want to feel and find peace and security, but you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. It is easy to get caught in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits, that something new will open up, and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, whenever you get into the loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. That connection is where the power is, and the peace and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a big hug. You've got it. Loving you so much. Your spirit team. Okay, guys? Let's give you one more air sign, and then we'll be done. Oh, well, 2 popped out. So you get 2 more cool messages. Usually don't do this many, but why not, right? Okay. Dearest you, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way, working out to be a little looser and allow for another's outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it be. Be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. In the end, you will still be rooted in the world in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much. Your spirit team. Okay? I think the back of these cards are cool too. They're all different. All of them. All right. We have. This is your last one. Dearest you. Pump up the music, bang the drums, get on up and start that hustle toward your goals and dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now's the time to make that first move. Say yes to life, pick up the phone, make that decision, and take that one step toward the gods or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up. As if by magic, well, we know it's really Spirit and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying, go for it. Take positive action toward your dreams, even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda. It will all be orchestrated by Spirit and arrive in divine, appropriate timing. Don't just love how it all works. Don't you just love how it all works, okay? We love you so, so much. Your spirit team. Oh, yeah. There's your last one, guys. So anyways, you have a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, amazing week, collective. And take very good care of yourselves. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Ciao.